Leet!
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh, is that
What?
a Shreebman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah. Hold your bilby, Poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
That'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down he means well.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11, and then snapped it off.
Graham never talked about it?
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
He said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Someone had to look after her. Guess that's me now.
Why all this attention on my Shreebman port?
Because, man, it's a Shreebman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
So what's your deal, Leet?
Technical genius, ethical hacker, outlaw, fashion guru. Whatever you want to call it. I stay off the grid.
Hiding from something?
Me and Union City had a little disagreement a few years back. And we'll leave it at that.
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an acquaintance. How do you know about me and him anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right, I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby toy tracker. Stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
I'm looking for a boy called Milo. He was kidnapped 2 nights ago. I tracked him here, to Union City.
Hey, Poppy! You know a boy called Milo?
Bilby!
Not Bilby. Milo! Ah, forget it.
You really don't know any more about her?
Hey, I'm just the babysitter.
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service. not a chat show. He wanted two things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
You remember link space?
Yes, finally! I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Shriman port. Which means, oh ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shriman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said.
So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
I've got a few more questions.
Oh, come on, man. Leet wants his Minos back.
How does this Shriman port work again?
I told you. It interfaces the network directly with your brain. You'll manifest inside the system with some form of avatar, and then...
Then?
You'll figure it out. Now, ready?
Remind me, what exactly is link space?
Oh, New Union City runs on Minos. It connects all the machines and droids and doors and cameras and terminals and toasters. Minos was built on top of Link 1. A beautiful little AI network spread across the old Unions. This old Shriman port.
And...
Eggs. Since...
me...
Undetected.
My...
Or anything. Or
I'm just not...
Probably for the... Ready now?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Leet?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe. Maybe.
Minos.
Fight.
Whoa.
Duh.
Got...
Eliminate. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works. Hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Okay. hold on to your brain?
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
It seemed that link space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through. The data was fragmented. An encrypted data store.
Omnigaffer repairs viral damage to network structure. Download complete. Extinguisher temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall.
Error. Failed to connect to my NOS.tor. Blindfold, counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security.
Error. Cannot find polyphemus.I. Error. Data fragmentation at 0%. Error. Failed to connect to my NOS.tor.
With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Error. Data fragmentation at 0%. Error. Data fragmentation at 0%. Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI-coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. With the virus expunged from link space, I hoped I'd be able to get into Minos.
Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
Error. No data to convert. Would you like to call an administrator?
I knew that wasn't a good idea. I figured maybe I should ignore it and just move on. Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greeter AI system.
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
Great.
My time is infinite.
But
I hope.
I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order.
Greta.
My time is infinite.
But
Keep up.
Guida.
My time is infinite.
But
I...
I'd removed all the programs running on Leet's and my own ID.
command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
Agio City isn't real.
No. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But... how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Leet!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City. Or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the council call them our allies.
What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure. Reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. Surely there can't be much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space, absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Leet!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anywhere.
Leet, Leet, Leet! Ha ha ha!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core stuff.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than 14.
Oh.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire, but duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
Any other conspiracy theory?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
Old man Russell had one of these back in the Gap.
I tossed the bilby down the furnace chute. Any signal leading to here is now gone.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Oh, you're back. I see you've changed. Good idea. You looked like a gaplander.
Thanks.
Yeah, but...
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was. Whoever unknown author was, had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. Espionage during the Hobart Wars. Nice to see the propaganda was still around.
Hey, Joey.
I hear you.
We need to find out...
Okay, how's this? He's super boring.
That's not really giving me anything to go on.
You know what else is super boring? This conversation.
But...
Next.
Joey, I'm stumped. Where should we go next?
To the pub.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
To the pub. Sorry, what was the question?
Let's talk...
Okay.
A printer? It was rare to see one of those. How to survive a war. Better just to not be around to see them.
What now? Yeah. Ahem.
Ahem.
Chipworth?
Hello, Master Graham. Have a...
That is one big puddle.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Actually,
Of course.
got a minute?
Is something the matter? Off to...
What? Oh, yes. Later.
Have a good... Excuse me, please.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox.
Hey, I remember these things. You always wanted the whole set. Weren't there 4 of them? Where's Captain Bilby?
I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging through her things.
Tragic. Another victim of our fleshy overlords.
I swapped the lens back to the original one.
Someone looks angry.
I was still just a grown man hitting a cuddly toy with a crowbar, wasting time I didn't have.
Excuse me, please.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox.
Ah, the itinerant garbage worker look. Classy.
Excuse...
Hey, stranger.
Can I open the window?
I'd rather you didn't.
Why not?
See those clouds out there?
Yes?
That's not water vapor.
Oh. You mind if I open...
Yes.
That's all for...
Yeah. Ahem. Hey, stranger.
Hi, Songbird.
Yeah.
Excuse me, please.
I swapped the lens back to the original one.
Excuse me, please.
Ahem.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. I swapped the lens back to the original one.
What do you make of this?
It's a lens for something. Probably.
Joey?
What now, Foster?
Let's...
Okay,
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data.
Excuse me, please.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. I swapped the lens back to the original one. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. I swapped the lens back to the original one. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. The image being displayed on the holoplinth had changed. The trees in the gap weren't as pretty, but at least they were real. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. I swapped the lens back to the original one. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. I swapped the lens back to the original one. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree.
Ahem.
There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there. I swapped the lens back to the original one. The image being displayed on the holoplinth had changed. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. Whoever had sent me this email attachment was trying to tell Graham something. But what?
Excuse...
Hello, husband?
So you're supposed to go to this Aspiration Gala?
Not anymore. After all these years, finally a high enough kudos level to get me to high places. And the Aspiration Gala? That was my chance to soar. The sort of kudos levels that are gonna be there. My status would skyrocket.
Sounds like fun.
It would have been. Now I'll never know. Thanks to you.
Are you still mad about the Aspiration Gala?
Yes!
How do you get invited to the Aspiration Gala?
If you have a high enough kudos level, you get tickets. Which I had until you came along.
Oh, right. Mentor Alonso.
Don't blame him. The only reason he even came here is because of Graham. Why didn't my husband just shut up, smile, and go to work like the rest of us? Instead of ranting and raving about conspiracies and all that nonsense.
I saw...
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Actually,
Of course.
got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Are you going to the Aspiration Gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh boy. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
One has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala. And this year, he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Oh, is there a difference?
That's what I thought. As an honored guest, do you have any spare tickets for tonight's Aspiration Gala?
Yes. One has been granted several refer-a-friend passes to the Aspiration Gala.
Can I have one?
Would Sir consider us to be friends?
Yes, of course.
Moments ago, Sir did not remember one's name.
Yes, but...
In spite of the 322 exchanges we have had since we became neighbors.
Yeah, I can see how that might hurt a bit. So tell me more about Reginald.
Poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, is a comic genius.
Is that so?
He has performed at every Aspiration Gala since the event's inception, without fail leaving the crowd in fits of uproarious laughter.
He sounds like a real hoot.
To work alongside him would be a profound honor.
So Reginald's the go-to guy for inspiration, hmm?
Absolutely. His wit and insight is renowned.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure Sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala.
Could I hear some of your droid poetry?
Fine idea. One would value the input of an average human.
If you're looking for average, he's your man.
After 148,606 iterations, I have narrowed down the contenders to a manageable number. Here is number 59. There was once an A from place B, with unforeseen predicate P. Factor F occurred next, which resulted in X, and hilarious consequence C.
Ha! Brilliant! Bravo!
It might be a little... on the nose.
Dear me, it's not about noses. It is a study of the structure of a limerick, assembled into the pattern of an actual limerick.
How very... clever.
Indeed. That is what makes it so very funny.
Absolutely. You got any other poems in the running?
Oh, yes, sir. One has a list of things humans find funny.
Shoot.
Uncooked sausages, dogs wearing costumes, music of the tuba, children falling down, undone zippers, people dropping sandwiches, knock-knock jokes, and the smell of farts.
That one was pretty good.
I don't get that one at all. But it has a good beat, and it's easy to dance to.
The rhythmic structure is satisfying, is it not, sir?
Very.
And the farts, sir?
That's the best bit. Where would I find Reginald?
Well, he is likely in the piazza, finalizing his humorous poem for tonight's event. But I am his servant, not his keeper, sir.
So just to be clear, I give you inspiration, you get me into aspiration.
Inspiration for aspiration. That's rather clever. And it rhymes. Sir's genius is luminescent.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. Any more poems?
Oh, of course. This poem is a...
Save it for the gala. Don't want to spoil the show now, do you? Any more poems?
But...
I'll keep my eyes open.
Glad to...
Unrelated question. Great. Still...
Glad to...
Unrelated question. Great.
Have a...
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Master Reginald was supposed to be around here somewhere.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area,
The
citizen.
robot was spitting out the occasional motivational message.
Hooray! Another customer. Please scan your UChip to place an order.
Hello.
Hi there, citizen.
How can I get into the VIP lounge?
The VIP lounge is reserved for those with sufficient kudos. Let me scan your UChip. Processing. Processing. Denied.
Okay. So how do I get more kudos?
There are many paths to kudos. Employment, civil awards, competitions, good deeds.
So how much kudos do I need to get in?
Let's see. You've got a lot of work to do, Citizen Graham.
Bye for now.
I was looking for an eccentric poet, and Reginald certainly fit the bill.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value. Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value. Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge.
Please scan your
You
UChip
do
to
not
place an
currently
order.
hold the required kudos value. Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, yes, all right, if you insist, I do have time for a selfie.
What?
I completely understand. It's not every day you run into Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnippel, Esquire, is it now?
No, it's me. Graham Grundy.
Ah, yes, Grundy, hero of the hour.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, there's a quaint little ideas shop down in the Purple Quarter.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am demonstrating what some of us are blessed to call wit.
Can I read some of your poetry?
Ha ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay, what are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
What are you drinking?
Ah, my secret vice. Hemingway, Wilde, Yeats, Kanye, Schnippel. A burden we all bear.
What flavor?
Strawberry.
Wouldn't you prefer to work somewhere more private?
My friend, a flower cannot grow in darkness. The seed of inspiration can only flourish in the light of day.
What about potatoes? They grow in the dark.
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine. Ha ha ha!
I can't believe I'm standing in the presence of the Reginald Arthur Schnippel.
Esquire?
Esquire. How about this music, huh?
Ah, this is my favorite spot to come and write. The people, the drink, the music. Just perfect. Sophisticated sounds, wouldn't you agree?
Each to his own, I guess. I'm looking for some inspiration on writing poetry.
My dear boy, please do not mistake these luscious locks for those of a creative muse.
I just figured you could help me out.
Listen, I'll stick to poetry, and you stick to whatever it is you do.
I heard a rumor that you'll be speaking at the Aspiration Gala tonight.
Ah, how can it be a rumor when it is the Joey-spoken truth, Indeed, I have had the honor of headlining the gala since its inception. This year, I have a particular treat for the audience to enjoy.
Oh, you mean Tarquin and the droid poetry?
Bless that loquacious mechanical jewel. I was quite clear that it was to be our secret. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuckle this year. But fear not. You can catch it tomorrow when they stream the whole thing. Joy unbounded.
I was just speaking to your droid, Tarquin.
Ha ha! He didn't send you here to steal all my good ideas, did he?
What? Of course not.
Between you and me, I cannot wait to see what sort of inspiration a droid comes up with.
Do you have any tips to help Tarquin with his poems?
Ha! What rhymes with hopeless?
I don't see how that's going to help anyone.
Exactly.
What if I told you Tarquin's poem was hilarious?
Why, dear boy, do not even joke of such things. His poetry will indeed be highly amusing, though certainly not as a result of any deliberate acts of witticism.
Can you get me into the Aspiration Gala?
Good one.
I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, I understand your disappointment, but you can watch it on your terminal tomorrow. Despair ye not.
Reginald wasn't nearly as cooperative as his butler. I'd need to rely on Tarquin for those gala tickets.
Could you share some of your inspiration?
Afraid not, old chap. My secrets are secure on my tablet, and there they shall remain. To be revealed only in the course of my brilliant oration at tonight's gala.
Don't let me interrupt the genius at work.
Too late! Ha ha ha!
Can of Spankles.
There you are, you naughty little spankles. Come back to Papa.
I brought you a mini knockwurst.
Why on earth did you do that?
I'm a nice guy.
Oh, the lengths to which my fans will go to ingratiate themselves with me.
Look, I'm a social climber.
So I see. There's a first for everything, I suppose.
Don't you have a brooch?
Oh, hundreds, dear boy. Back at home.
The poet was working hard at what I assumed was his latest poem.
Hey, Reggie.
Yes?
They
suited up.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
Please scan your UChip to place an order.
Got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Hello?
Good day, Master Grundy.
Still working on finding that inspiration.
Glad to hear.
Unrelated.
He is likely in the piazza.
Great. Any more?
One, but...
I'll keep my eyes open. Reg?
Yes? Suited...
Reg?
It's Reginald.
Later, Reg.
Suited up.
Please scan your UChip to place an order.
Hello.
Hi there, citizen.
Do you know the guy in the VIP lounge?
Of course. That would be the wonderful Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Union City's poet laureate.
Is he any good?
Oh yes. He comes to tell me quite often how brilliant he is. Or that the music is too distracting.
What's so special about the VIP lounge?
Well, for one, it only lets in a select few.
So, peace and quiet.
Peace? Certainly. Quiet? Not at all. The music in there is even louder.
Why would they want that?
The music is scientifically engineered to be both soothing and relaxing.
What's Reginald doing in there?
Other than enjoying the cafe's fine playlist, working on his latest piece, I believe. He's performing at the Aspiration Gala, you know?
Why does Reginald come here to work?
For the stimulating and creative atmosphere, I imagine. We do have to be careful with the music, though.
What do you mean?
Let's just say Sir Reginald has a singular taste in music.
Can I get a can of Spankles?
Just scan your UChip here on the counter, and I'll bring one right over.
Can you tell me more about the council?
I'd recommend speaking to either a greeter terminal or taking a visit to the Museum of New History.
See ya.
You feel...
Hey, Reg.
It's Reginald to you.
Later, Reg.
Suited up. Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Hey, Reggie.
Yes.
Later.
See you tonight. Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket. Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Please scan your UCHIP to place an order.
Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Welcome, citizen.
Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Welcome, citizen.
Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Welcome, citizen.
but the rabble do make such a racket.
Please scan your UCHIP to place an order.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Just look at all those vertices.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here. Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Please choose your desired hologram.
I think the Spankle's head really speaks to my identity.
Wonderful choice. You'll stand tall above your fellow citizens. There, your aspiration brooch is ready.
Thanks.
Calling all social climbers. Customize.
I now had Reginald's poetry on my aspiration brooch. Just what Tarquin was after.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Got a minute?
Excuse me. Is something the matter?
Hello?
Good day, Master Grundy.
Any more poems? I'll keep my eyes open. I found you some inspiration.
Bravo, sir! And where was it?
It's always in the last place you look.
Would sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, sir, what an assembly of words! This will have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs of their chairs and their arms upon the armrests. This is sure to conjure heightened emotions from Master Reginald when one reads it.
Oh, you bet.
I don't want to find out which emotions.
Thank you, sir. Now, may one bestow upon sir a token of gratitude?
If by that you mean hand me a ticket to the gala, then yes.
One does indeed.
Thank you, Tarquin. And best of luck at the performance.
No, sir. Thank you. This will be a night to remember. Oh, there is one small issue, sir.
What's that?
I do believe your attire is somewhat inadequate for the soiree this eve. Perhaps I can find something for you.
That'd be most appreciated.
Looking sharp, Rob.